I have one big problem with iron farms, and that's that there's so much wasted potential. I mean, look at the amount of poppies this produces. You could run that into a composter and make all the bone meal that you could desire, but no, people just don't for some reason. And that's why I'm going to see how many farms I can attach to this iron farm to make a peak efficiency iron farm. No loss whatsoever. So the first thing that I notice is that we have this water source block. And I mean, why not take that water source block and turn it into a dripstone farm, since dripstone can grow when it's below a water source block. Now with only 5 placed blocks, we already have twice the output that we would normally have from this farm. It's literally that easy to improve on this. My next idea is just slightly moving this lava so that way we could get it over a hopper with dripstone. That way we can make an infinite lava farm. And just like that, we'll have infinite lava for life from one iron farm. Well, actually, it's not going to be that fast because lava farms are notoriously slow, but still, it's going to have a real benefit for smelting items and other lava-ish needs, I guess. What do people really need lava for? I feel like I'm always needing it for like some strange reason, and I don't really know why. Really quickly, before I do anything else, I'm going to build a copper golem sorting system. Now we'll filter out all the poppies and put them into a composter to make bone meal, which we can then dispense onto grass to grow flowers. I know it sounds kind of stupid growing flowers from poppies, but this will get us more than just red dye. It will get us, I think, purple, orange, pink, white, and red dye. And it will also provide seeds so that we could start a wheat farm. Also, I just realized I could turn this lava and the water over there into an infinite cobblestone farm like in Skyblock. And I could make this automatic with TNT dupers, but I'm not going to given the terrible track record with TNT on this world. Hold up, I'm going to test how well this works. Um, no, 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 no! I don't want to talk about it. So our cobblestone farm just killed us on the first day we used it. I think that's a good sign that we should keep it. Alright, so now I've added a storage system really quickly, and what we're going to do now is we're going to use the iron that we've gathered from the iron farm, and we're going to put it into an auto crafter to make shears, and those shears are going to automatically shear sheep, so we'll be turning this iron farm into a wool farm too. So we'll just siphon some wool out the bottom right here, and then we'll put it into an auto crafter. And we'll feed a dispenser with that, which will shear our sheep. Here's what that looks like completely connected to the farm, and now I've just got one last idea. And that idea comes from my survival world. I like to make my iron farms also trading halls, because that means I don't have to acquire as many villagers, and it makes my life a whole lot easier. I think that's the most efficiency we could get out of this farm. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. But now I'm just going to quickly connect everything together and make it, look kind of good, make it a comprehensive build. So since our creation is such a Frankenstein of different farms mixed together, I feel like our build should reflect that and be a bunch of different styles that, don't really work together, but come together to make a comprehensive and really cool build. So after about 3 hours of building, this is our end result. It's not very pretty from the outside, but on the inside, some of this is just absolutely gorgeous. We have our villager trading hall in a classic hallway that kind of looks like the base that you would build in an old Minecraft world. And we walk down to this steampunkish copper golem farm and go into this mystical wizardry hallway. I think this is my favorite. Let me turn down the brightness really quickly. This is my favorite room in the whole building. It has this roof that sort of goes on forever. It gives a really cool effect. And as we walk up these stairs, we'll find ourselves in the mines, which I originally intended to be something really industrial looking, but it ended up being a mine shaft because I thought it looked a lot like braces. And then we go into our little cavern, which we're mining in. That's our cobblestone farm. If you follow me down these stairs, we'll be in the same hallway with lots of paintings and items for wizardry. And down here at the basement, it transitions into a little library. I decided to make it a library because I was building the trims for the storage system, and I thought, hey, this looks like a bookshelf. Why don't we make a library? It's a little dark normally, so you'll have to up your brightness. That's the one bad thing about this build is that I didn't really take into account that different rooms would require different brightness settings, but I'd say this is my favorite room in the build. Now, without further ado, let's check out the yield of this farm. Wow, that's a lot of iron. I feel like I've built this farm before, so I'm not too surprised, but wow, that's a lot. Now let's check how many flowers we have. That's a pretty good amount, I'd say. We're only getting alliums. I think that I might have made the biome wrong, but that's pretty good. Let's check our... Oh wait, we haven't mined any cobblestone. Let's check our brown wool. Let's see how much wool we've made, while this farm has been running. Okay, 2 stacks of wool. I didn't mention that this farm did break earlier because I didn't have the shears set up right and it just would never shear the sheep, but I'd say that's all pretty good results. I mean, oh, I forgot to include the dripstone. Hold up, let me get a screenshot of that really quickly. Hi, editor me here. So somehow after the 3 hours that I've been farming this, it hasn't dropped a single dripstone. What do you know? Well guys, after quite some struggle, we have made the most efficient iron farm in Minecraft. Don't look that up or quote me on that, just know that it's true. Thank you all so much for watching, remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. See you next time!